From a definition standpoint, evolution, we're familiar, is a biological term, and that biological term refers to a process. That process has three components: characteristics, also known as traits, a species, and some process of value selection whereby one trait is favored over another. Finally, evolution is comprised not only of these three items, but also a fourth component, which is time. Generally, it is known as generational in biology. So we could say evolution, biologically for humans or anything else, is a change in the characteristics of a species over several iterations, which is reproduction in our world, and it relies on this process of value selection. Okay? I think that from a biological definition standpoint, there's not much contention that can be made with that definition. It is simply true because it has been defined that way. Business transformation, or even more broadly than that, transformation itself, I argue, has the same components as the definition of evolution. And it occurs in the following way. A characteristic in evolution is a feature or a quality that identifies a noun. That's it. Those characteristics could be physical characteristics. Humans, I would argue, and we'll explore this topic, are a little bit more evolved. Hopefully these are more refined, evolved characteristics such as values, core values. Further, transformation tends to involve a group of people. This could be internal employees, external employees, shareholders, stakeholders, community, whomever, lawmakers, lobbyists, whatever. But it's a group of like-minded individuals who work to spawn new characteristics and traits. In some businesses, it's less accepted for the employees to do that through the reproductive cycle. However, other businesses allow relationships between husbands and wives and have children that work for the organization as well. Anyway, transformation also has this process of value selection. That process occurs naturally over iteration and evolution, but for business, this occurs over time through the use of analytical devices and tools, such as those that have been commonly accepted in the analytical field. A/B analytics, for example, hypothesis testing, for example. All of the baseline methodologies that businesses are using today to evaluate value in AI and ML. So if we can interchange characteristic with value, species with people, value selection with analytics, then therefore transformation is simply like evolution in the following way. Transformation is the implementation of new features and new values over time and relies on a data-driven approach. It's the same definition as evolution. It's the change in characteristics over a like group of people over some iterations. Now, what's the difference? Well, iterations are different. In business, it's fiscal periods, maybe, or quarters. In people, it's generational or over time or over lifetime. But at the end of the day, what I would say, and my assumption leading into the rest of this discussion, is that evolution is to people as transformation is to business.